Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first. Action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action with Dart. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackmon. And the Saints force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side is an offense. First time, well, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
44-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He puts some juice on a deep throw. This is caught inside the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He adds the extra point. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 1-point game. Breece Hall with the touchdown. The nose point after is good. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defense is today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, a big play to take that ball away. I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Looking on 2nd and 1. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
With a gun this time, here's Dart. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He'll go play action. Here's Dart. Sends this to the end zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants kick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Touchdown, Giants.
Gano ends the point after.
Is good.
And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14. Saints 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Panther 11, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He finds Cooks complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Good slip downfield to Olave. And they're going to keep moving forward, ball down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. To the air on this first down, Richardson. It's made by Alvin Kamara. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results in the first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll throw again, Richardson. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
70 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing again, Richardson. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one, because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Ready.
Kamara. Will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready, right?
Now Richardson to throw. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints put it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Rupee's extra point is good. And the Saints tie things up at 14.
Blake Rupee to kick off for the Saints.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They start to drive with Hall. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
Darts out of the shotgun. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
To Theo Johnson. It's a pickup of 6.
This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have it 2nd and 4. Hall takes it straight ahead. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front. But it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're going to drop it. And a couple of really big plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
16, 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
In the red zone now. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're starting at 4th and long. So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger to punt for the Saints. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Here's start now. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. Third and 1 yard coming up.
3rd and 1.
Here's Hall once more. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Darts going to the air. He's got Bellinger. And the Saints grab it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his right. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go check, go check. Hey, check that, street.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. It's complete, this is Olave. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10
Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment.
Bronco 80. Ready,
Richardson on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And this play's going to come to an end of the 27. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants should gain the first down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First
On the gun, here's Darts. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Okay, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. He has this down to the 34. Goes for 32 yards. It's good for a New York first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And this will only complicate matters for the third down partner. They're sent backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Third down now. Here's Douglas. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Fields it, and he's going to run this one back for the end zone. He's past the 30. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Dragon 60. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hurt. Hurt. And up.
Looking to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. As the in route complete. And this is going to take him out to the cross midfield there at the opposing 45. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Screen here for Camaro. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Throwing now, Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. Throw drifted too much, and it's going to wind up incomplete out of bounds. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. Where to send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx it.
Here's Groupion now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Darts looking to throw. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
A gain of 40 yards. First down.
To throw, here starts. Chased out to his right. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
You might call that, Kate, punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grab the lead on their first series of the half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. The nose point after is good. And the Giants take a 4-point lead.
Giants 41. Saints 17.
Ready to send this away.
For New York.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
7 Pirates, 60 by 6, go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Cole. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
At the 49-yard line.
18, Pioneers, 70 Timberwolves.
First down throw here from Richardson. Forced out to his right. He finds Johnson over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a third quarter lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
Grouping adds the extra point. And the Saints push their lead to 3.
Saints 24, Giants 21.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for the Saints.
Has this at the 6. Shoves one away. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. One play action with Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're going to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up. A give left side for Hall. He's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Just wild, Kate. I mean, wow. We are watching something extraordinary today. Not a 100-yard day, not a 150-yard day, but a 200.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Let's see how and if this comes into play later in the second half.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So after the missed extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
19, Warriors 70.
Richardson. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19, Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, ready?
From the red zone on first. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Brought in. Now advance this down the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
This time looking to throw. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Ready?
Third down and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Mustang 19. Jeanette. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Catch made. And they're able to touch him down. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal.
Ready. Rocco 80. Tight dog.
Desperation time here. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
The score, Saints 31, Giants 27. Blake Grupe to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a
At
touchback.
their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They run. Here's Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That's right. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal, Giants.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And so much for finishing things on the ground, though. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now Darts going to the air. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as a QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds offside. Here he goes again. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Grupe to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Saints 38, Giants 27. Blake Grupe to kick
Here's
off
Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the gun, here's Dart. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Darts looking at this 3rd and long. It's on target to Johnson. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down. But damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And with the gun this time, here's Dart. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. He stopped at the 31-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time he was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Only about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on the 2nd and inches. We'll go play action. Here's Dart. On the move here. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th.
Giants.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. We're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. We'll look to throw it. On the move, hit it right. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
So march it forward after they accept the penalty. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Come on. 60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
70 Lions. Let go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. He's brought down a little short. No, that's what they do. Give him the 10-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Giants' 10-yard line.
Here we go. Viking 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hey, that's my man. I got him.
Here he is to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints to make it a 9-point advantage. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
Saints 45. Giants 35. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that
The
one
Giants
out of the
take
back of
over
the end
1st
zone
and
for a
10
touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connected. It's incomplete.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dobbs. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now the throw. And the incompletions continuing to sack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Saints have it after the turnover at the 33-yard line.
It's a turnover on down.
See, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Chapter 11. Let's go now. Warriors, 60 Vikings, 60 Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 19 type, 19 type. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson. He's going to try to drop it in. Deep right. Brought in inside the 20. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
2 yards.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He will score. That's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Giants 35. Blake Grupe to kick
Here's
off.
Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall like yellow on leaves. Fall like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.